Have you ever considered how many people feel in tune with their true selves? Studies, guys, indicate that about 70% of people report feeling disconnected from who they really are and from what they really want in life, at various points in their lives. So, what could be the reasons for this general struggle with authenticity and self discovery? We don't know that yet, but that's what we are going to talk about today. Hi, guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success, and welcome. When I started this journey, I thought I knew what I want to do. Financial freedom, travel the world, see my family more often. I'm sure you can relate to my feelings. But the reality is far from what I expected. I didn't realize how long this journey would take, or the sacrifices, I would have to make, my time, my hobbies, my connections. The more I move forward, the more I realize how much I've missed. Do I regret it? No, absolutely not. Even if I want to, I couldn't. I mean, I'm on a mission, and have reached a point where I cannot turn back. However, I wish someone from my past had told me what to expect, So now I want to share something with you in a very blunt, conversational way. So today we're going to introduce the concept of finding one's authentic self and highlight its importance for personal growth and happiness. And we're going to discuss also the common challenges people face in their journey to authenticity, such as societal expectations and self-doubt. But before we go forward, as always, please subscribe so I know this is the right direction to lead you guys, to drive you and to guide you towards your journey to success. And let's get started. All right, as always. So, the concept of the authentic self emphasizes being true to yourself, okay? Basically, embracing your genuine thoughts, feelings, values, and beliefs rather than serving external expectations or societal norms. So it means living in a way that aligns with your core identity, okay, without the influence of fear, the influence of judgment, or the need for others' approval. So let's start first with the concept, okay? And when I started my journey more than a decade ago, my authentic self was focused on external acceptance because I wasn't that I wasn't that charismatic or smart guy in school or with a group of friends, I always felt like I had to prove something just to be in the same room, not even at the same table as the rest of the others, but at least on the same room, or on the same train, even if I was sitting at the very back of the train, And and yes, this, and let's not even forget about societal norms being pushed toward a certain type of education chosen by others, guys, by families, related people, being expect to show respect also in very specific way to people older than you, and living a life limited by what society, the media, or even the people around you indirectly expect you to become or how to act, is just exhausting. It was exhausting. So I relate completely if you are in this boat right now. And listen, I grew up in a small village in Italy where societal norms were even stronger because they were shaped by the mentality of the village itself. So when you live trapped inside a castle, but this castle is built by other people's expectations, it becomes very difficult to discover who you truly are. It becomes hard to build an authentic self that fully embraces your genuine thoughts, feeling, values, and beliefs. It's not impossible. Okay, it's not impossible because otherwise I wouldn't be here talking with you with a podcast. But it's challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is challenging. But guess what? It's not only the hard part. One of the hardest parts comes when you want to achieve certain goals. Unfortunately, it can take much longer than it should if you live in a castle built by others with their dreams because you fulfill their purposes, their purpose. Why is that? Why it would be hard for you to achieve your goals then? The reason is simple, is that if you didn't take the time to build your authentic self along the way, right? It means you didn't invest enough energy and time into developing certain skills or getting an education you wanted to build for yourself to reach your dreams, to reach your goals. And as a result, you begin your journey with misconceptions based on what you do and what you don't know. Think that you want to live your current reality as fast as possible, right? And you want to achieve your dream faster. But the truth is that you can't. You can't. Why? What is the reason? Because you don't have yet the right knowledge, the right education. So what you know is limited. And the sad part is that you may not even realize it yet. And this was my experience. I realized I didn't want to be part of that reality. I wanted to change my life and create a new reality for myself. But I didn't know that would have taken a different mindset, a different education, even, reading books, watching videos, or just a podcast for personal growth, for example, as mine right now. And of course, more clarity. I needed more clarity. You need more clarity. So to build your true self, you need a different mindset, which you can achieve through different studies and education, as I said. Even books, even simple books can be your best teachers in this case, And clarity. Clarity is everything, as we talked about in another episode. The clearer you are, the faster you move forward. And the faster you move, the more mastery you can develop over what you truly want to do in your life. And when you become clear about who you are, guys, because, in the meantime, you master your skills through the right knowledge for you, what you value, and where you want to go, you basically stop living on autopilot. Okay? You begin making decisions align finally with your authentic self rather than those shaped by fear, pressure, and especially other people's expectations. And when you finally do that, it can take you really far, even without stress, even if the path is longer than you expected. Because in the meantime, you can breathe in and breathe out, You're gonna compromise less once you are clear, once you know what you want to do. You have more time with yourself, you have more time with others, and with the people who love you. You can also compromise less. You can enjoy better your life. You can make less trial and error because you know what to do, because you understand your core. All right. And guys, it took me more than a decade to understand this. But here I am telling you that you can achieve your goals faster than I did, faster than anyone else, with more clarity, less doubt, and enjoy your journey better. I know it is hard to stay calm when pursuing your dreams. And I mean, I didn't know how to do this for more than 10 years. I understand the rush. I understand to achieve your goal faster. And I mean, I understand the long hours spent trying something new that doesn't work. I understand the sacrifices. And I still wake up at 5:30 today, most mornings, with migraña. So I understand. I relate with you. I know that you might be in the same position as I am right now, with the realization, hey, but just a moment, if I'm more clear about what I have to do or who I want to become, then my path could be better, could be easier. Maybe some of you haven't started yet. Maybe some of you didn't start this path yet. Perhaps some of you are pretty far forward, more than me. But to resume, I want to offer one big piece of advice. To build your authentic self, you need to be clear about who you are, what you want to become, and what you want to do in life. That's it. That's what you need. And then, of course, the rest will follow as a study, that develops a different mindset. And then we have perseverance, resilience, consistency, discipline, etc., But clarity is fundamental to start the engine, and develop your authentic self. An authentic self is described by self-awareness, okay? Self-awareness, self-acceptance, and confidence in one's individuality. And when someone is in touch with their authentic self, guys, they're more likely to pursue their passions, set meaningful goals, and cultivate great relationships. This way of living encourages personal growth and, of course, happiness, because it lets people align their lives with what they truly want and believe, of course. As we said, achieving this authenticity can be challenging because of societal pressure, self-doubt, fear of rejection, Many of you struggle to identify what truly resonates with you all, often influenced by what you think you should do, what you think you want to do, or how you should act. But remember that you are a miracle, okay? You are a miracle. We are miracles. Think about this for a second. Out of hundreds of millions of sperm cells, one made it. And this one, somehow became you. All right. But your existence is not just about that single moment. Your parents had to meet at the exact right time. Your grandparents had to survive every generation before you had to make it through wars, heartbreak, uncertainty, pain, and struggle just for the chain to continue. A tiny different decision somewhere in history, and you would not be here, guys. And the probability of you existing is so small that it is almost sounds impossible for all of us. Yet here you are, here we are, okay, breathing, thinking, dreaming, fighting for a better life. Try again after failure, searching for meaning. Sometimes we wake up and treat life casually, forgetting how rare this opportunity really is. We compare ourselves to others, doubt ourselves, and act as if our presence in this world is ordinary or is not enough. But statistically, emotionally, spiritually, your existence is already extraordinary. You are more than enough. We are more than enough. We are so perfect, beautiful. We have already done enough. We have already beaten impossible probabilities just by being born, guys. And it is something to remind ourselves, to me as well, because I'm not the kind to myself as I wish, the chances of you being here, for all of us of being here were almost zero. But we have already achieved the impossible, guys. You were born authentically beautiful and perfect. Just remember that you are here for a reason, okay? That's it. You are here for a reason. And you don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. Yes, I have a podcast. I'm personal growth right now, but who knows in the future? Life is so unpredictable, What is the big picture about all of this? We don't really know that yet. We think we know that because we are humans and arrogant, naturally arrogant in a certain sense. But the truth is that we don't know that yet. But we know something. We know that our voice matters, our story matters, and that anyway we have dreams inside us, and these dreams matters more than we think. So your dream inside you matters more than you think. Everything else will follow, guys, all right? So what does authentic self mean? Just remember to be clear about who you are, what you want to become, and what you want to do in life. That's it. That's how you can be authentic with yourself. So, before wrapping up, right? The journey toward discovering your authentic self is vital for personal growth and happiness. Remember that many people struggle with feelings of disconnection because of societal expectations and self doubt, all right? As we discussed, embracing your true thoughts, feelings, values, and beliefs is essential in breaking free from these restrictions. And it is crucial to gain clarity about who you are and what you want to achieve in life. Clarity helps you make choices aligned with your authentic self, guys, reducing stress and enhancing, of course, your ability to navigate challenges. And remember that your existence is extraordinary. You've already achieved the incredible just by being here. Your voice and story matter, and you are enough just as you are. So embrace your journey with confidence, of course. Have no doubts. Well, it's part of us, but hey, less as possible, Try to not have so many doubts. And especially take those steps toward authenticity. Reflect on your own path, guys. Honor your identity and keep aiming to align your life with your true desires. So the journey may take time. It may take time, I'm not going to lie to you. But it is one worth taking, I can tell you. Thank you for joining me today, guys, and I wish this inspires you as you move forward on your own journey to success. Now, I would really like to hear from you. Have you ever felt disconnected from your true self, guys? Have you ever realized that you were living more for other people's expectations than for your own dreams? Send me a message, share your story, or connect with me on Substack, of course. I would truly love to hear about your journey, your struggles, and the person you are becoming. And if today's episode resonated with you, make sure to subscribe, all right, so you never miss an update. But more importantly, share this episode with someone who might need a reminder that their existence matters, their voice matters, and that it's never too late to reconnect with who they truly are. Thank you so much for being here on Journey to Success. And remember, clarity creates direction, and authenticity creates freedom. I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.